going on YouTube, Ferocity? I hope you guys are doing well. Modern Warfare 3 is in a very interesting spot right now. On one hand, the game is so flush with content, it's in a really good spot, and I feel that it delivers some of the best gameplay that we've received in years. But on the other hand, it has so many detractors to it that it outweighs a lot of the pros that the game delivers. And that's problematic. And a lot of this derives from the fact that it feels as if the community is getting constantly ignored with their criticisms, with their detractions of the game. I don't think we're crazy when we say that the netcode needs to be fixed, that the spawns need to be solved, and that matchmaking needs to be improved. I don't think we're crazy in saying that. I also think that we're within our rights to criticize the current state of the anti-cheat system in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. It's not good enough and it needs to be improved. Regardless of all of the numbers that they parade around, that they tell us everything's all hunky-dory, it's not. There's still a major problem with cheaters in this game, and it pains me that they constantly just try to pretend that the problem isn't as rampant as it is. And I've been saying this for a while now. I don't understand why they're trying to just target individual people instead of going after the source, after the problem. They've done it before. They need to continue to do it. These people cannot continue to sell cheats, ruin the sanctity of your game, that ruin the overall aspects of what makes your game great. Because I think that you fix a few of these detractions, and people get pretty excited about MW3. I mean, people defend this game pretty passionately, and rightfully so. There's a lot of good here. A lot of what we asked for from MW2, from Vanguard, has been put into this game. And there's a little bit of passion behind it. Would I like to see more of it? For sure. But I still think that at its core, there's a quality game here. But it gets shadowed by the absolute nonsense that we have to wade through every single day to play the game. Server problems, updates that break the game, matchmaking that just seems extremely unfair and inauthentic, cheaters, a spawn system that's completely broken and has been all year long. And it just feels as if all of these criticisms fall on deaf ears. And it's a repetitious cycle from the last several years, where it feels as if criticism is dolled out and is never accepted by the developers. And it's this cycle that seems to only get rectified once a new game comes out. Think about all of your main criticisms of MW2, the perk system, no red dots on the mini-map, the movement, the map design, the lack of content. All of these things were never really resolved during the MW2 lifecycle. It wasn't until MW3 came along and fixed the perk system, fixed the content issue, fixed some of the other problems that MW2 had. And we all rejoiced. We were pumped. This game went in with a lot of excitement around it because they took all of that criticism, they took all of the things that the community was complaining about and said, here you guys go. We've fixed it. We've made it how you want it. And it started with a really strong foundation. But as the year has gone on, instead of building upon that foundation, instead of attacking some of these problems head on, they've just kind of left them out to roost. And it does not help your community. It does not help your game. And I'm not here to say, oh, COD's dead. It's not. It's thriving. It's surviving. It's doing really well. Revenue-wise, it's exploding. But I want to see it do better. Again, I want them to strive for the best instead of striving for mid. Because when you strive for the best, when you ask yourself to be the best that you can be, the things you can achieve are truly amazing. That's how we got games like Call of Duty 4, MW2, Black Ops 2, some of the real bangers of this franchise. The reason why Call of Duty is where it is today is because of the risks and the innovative ideas that went into those games that truly transcended FPSs forever. But since then, it's gotten stagnant. They've been complacent, and that has led to them not wanting to strive for the best. Just strive to stay relevant, strive to maintain instead of striving to grow. They need to go back to another growth cycle. They need to get to a point where they're bringing people in and bringing that excitement in. It worked in MW 2019 because they brought Warzone in and people got excited about Call of Duty again. And then ever since then, it feels that they've just been kind of riding this wave out until it dies out. And unfortunately, it's really close to the shore. At some point in time, you have to hit us with another game-changing game, another game that is truly innovative. And that's what I'm waiting for. And part of that innovation comes from taking bold decisions and running with them. Deciding to go down a path less traveled instead of the same consistent path. Maybe listening to your community and working with them is one way forward. It works with other games. It works within this industry when you work with your community one-on-one. Instead of pretending that they're all out there to hate you and think the worst of you. That's not the case here. The reason why you're watching this video isn't because you hate Call of Duty. It's because you love it and you want to see it prosper. You want to see it be the best it can be. Unfortunately, it feels that the community has one vision for Call of Duty and the developers have a different one. If we could align our vision to say that we all want the best for this series, instead of just trying to get year-over-year revenue to increase, I think we'd be in a better spot. I get it. The developers are stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's very easy to deliver safe, consistent content that doesn't try to innovate or be bold because they know playing it safe will work because this community is loyal to a fault. But when you stay that complacent, when you stay in that realm, you don't grow. And if you don't grow, eventually that mediocrity is going to continue to just wane on your community, and at some point that community is going to diminish and diminish and diminish. Loyalty can only take you so far, and that's been my argument for so long. It is time to stop ignoring your player base, ignoring your community, and start embracing it, embracing what they have to say, the changes that they want for your game. Because there's some great ideas from people in this community. There's some innovative, bold, passionate ideas. And it just takes them to get it off the ground, and it could actually be pretty amazing. I mean, it's still really disappointing that we're how many years into this game's life cycle and we've never seen a map editor? How many more times do we have to have another Call of Duty game released with no theater mode? These are small little quality of life changes that would improve the overall game and your community to boot. I don't want to stay critical here. I just want to be truly honest about where I'm sitting with this game. Because on one hand, I want to love it. I want to be as passionate about it as so many of you are. Because I do see all the positives you see. I see all the greatness that this game could deliver. But it's so hard for me to be as invested as so many of you because of all of the problems that have been brought up endlessly by this community and consistently by them that constantly get overlooked and ignored. And that's the real problem here, and that's what I'm trying to address, is if they work one-on-one with their community and they listen to them and they say, yes, we do need to work on the servers. Yes, we do need to work on the spawns. Even a little bit of progress is better than nothing, is better than being ignored. All they have to do is say, hey guys, we've worked on all the spawn logic across the game. And if it sucks, we can tell them it sucks, but at least they tried. I'd rather you try and fail than to not try and expect different results. Being able to fail is one of the greatest parts about being in this industry because you learn so much more from your failures than your successes. And I know it sounds corny and I know it sounds motivational, and that's not what I'm trying to be. I'm just trying to be honest. If you fail, this community will be there to pick you up and say, hey, at least you tried. I'd rather you try and fail than to not try at all. And that's where I'm at with Call of Duty. So that's it for my video today. I'd love it if they decided to start listening to the community more, started taking our feedback earnestly, and applying it to improve this game. Because like I've said, there's some great stuff here. And honestly, I think we are in store for a really good year with Black Ops Gulf War. If all of the same positives can be transferred over and all of that trust that people have with Treyarch can be paid off. But we'll just have to wait and see. I thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you can let me know with a comment down below how you feel about your connection with this community, how you feel about your connection with this development team. Do you think it needs to be improved, or do you think it's pretty good? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in that comment section. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I think I repeated myself, and thanks for watching, but still the sentiment remains. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.